time. Today we're doing a silly story time. So I'm silly Miss Lori.
Silly Miss Angie.
And I'm silly Mrs. O.
And the reason why we are doing these story times is to connect with our Storytime friends. We would love to hear from you. Please comment or share if you know anybody who would like to join in on the fun. The more the merrier.
We have a silly way to say your name. It's doing it with Pig Latin. Have you guys ever talked in Pig Latin?
Is it like when you oink?
No,
that's silly.
So what you do is you take the first letter of your name off and you say it without that. So mine would be Eki. And then you take the first letter and add A after it. So Eki, Bay, because the B sound is the front of my name. So it's a little harder if you have a vowel, then you just say your name the regular way and then add a yay at the end. So, and also, we also have our funny, silly friend here with us today. And when we say it in Pig Latin, we're going to see if our parents...
Repeat!
It's a repeating toucan.
So, I'm going to tell him and see if he can say it. My name is Eki Bay.
Oh!
Good job.
He's very smart.
My name is Angie Way.
All right, brilliant. Ori Lay. Ori Lay. Oh.
Good job. So you can try that at home with your name and your friend's name, your family's name, and see what it's like to speak in Pig Latin.
Right.
Hey, what's wrong with your ears?
What?
Mrs. O?
What's wrong with my ears? What's wrong with your ears?
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Hey, man. All our ears are hanging low.
Do your ears hang low?
Well, we know a song. If you get your ears together, you can flap them with us. Are you ready?
Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow?
Can you swing them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do your ears
Hang low. Do your ears hang high? Do they reach up to the sky? Do they droop when they're wet? Do they stiffen when they're dry?
Can you ignore your neighbor with the minimum of labor? Do your ears stand high? Oh. So silly. Oh, that was silly, silly, silly. You know what? But I'm kind of hungry because I didn't have breakfast this morning. Oh. What do you like to eat for breakfast?
I like French toast.
French toast. Oh, Miss O.
I like eggs and bacon.
Eggs and bacon. Oh, bagels with cream cheese, cinnamon, pancakes.
What about our friends at home? What do you like to eat for breakfast? Ooh.
Yum.
Oh, I've scrambled eggs and sausage.
Oh, can we do something about food?
As a matter of fact, I know a flannel, but it's kind of silly. It's called
silly as ghost.
It's called Flip Flap Jack.
Oh.
This is a flannel, and it's called Flip Flap Jack, and he's made out of breakfast food. And what you're gonna do, what you're gonna do is for your hand motions, for Flip Flap Jack, you're gonna take your hands and go upside down, and then pat them on your hands. So we're gonna pat our lap, clap, and snap, and clap, and pat. So can you do that with me? Pat, clap, snap, clap, pat. Very good. Keep doing that. All right. So that we're going to do that, and we're going to start our flannel. Okay. There once was a man made of food. There once was a man, and his name was Flip Flap waffle, and his head was made of a pancake, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. Okay, so let's do that. There's a waffle body, and his legs were made of bacon. Bacon? Bacon! And his legs were made of bacon, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. Okay, let's do that. Bacon legs, very sizzly. And you know what else he did have? A sausage for a mouth. And French toast for his legs, kid. But his arms were made of bananas. Bananas, bananas. His arms were made of bananas, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. All right. There we go. There's some banana arms. And his face was made of berries. Berries? Berries. His face was made of berries, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. All right, so here's blueberries for his eye, a strawberry for his nose, and his ears were oranges. You see that?
He sounds delicious already.
He does, doesn't he? And you know what? He also had a raspberry for a belly button. Oh, and he fell. But anyways, the last thing was, on top of his head was, his hair was made out of whipped cream. Whipped cream. Whipped cream. His hair was made out of whipped cream, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. There we go. And you know what he did after he got all pulled himself together for breakfast? He danced upon the table, the table, the table. He danced upon the table, and his name was Flip Flap Jack. And there he is, all ready to eat. I'd like to have him for a friend for breakfast, right?
Friends, today we have a special story for you, and it's not from a book. It's actually made with clip art from the computer. So it's a very, very old fable, and it's called A Dog and His Reflection.
This is a story about a dog and his reflection, told by clip art. Once there was a dog.
This dog?
No, not that one. He's too fluffy.
Oh, well, how about this one?
No, he's too cute. Look at him. Oh. No, a cunning dog.
Okay, cunning dog.
Yes, perfect. This cunning dog, he sees a shop, yeah?
Wait, what kind of a shop? Does he like to go shopping? Is he one of those fashionista dogs?
Fashionista? No. He sees a butcher shop.
Oh.
Would you just let me tell the story?
Oh, I'm sorry. Proceed.
Okay. He gets an evil, sneaky idea. He walks into the butcher shop. And when the butcher is distracted, get a load of this, he steals some meat.
Really? Oh, bad dog. Bad dog.
I told you he was sneaky. He even, now get this, stole some lady's teeth. Poor lady had to go and get herself a new pair of chops.
Oh, wow, that's harsh. Oh.
Yeah, man, rough. So, he steals a piece of meat.
That poor butcher.
I know it. And then he enjoys his spoils. And all that was left was a prized bone. So he goes for a walk to hide this prized bone in the forest. On the way, he comes across a bridge over a stream of water.
Oh, that's a nice picture. Peaceful and serene.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Well, getting back to the story.
Oh, yes, okay.
Okay, so as he crosses the bridge, he notices a dog with a bone. Even though he has a bone, he sees another dog
and he immediately tries to think of a way to get that bone too.
Well, he's not very smart because that is clearly his reflection in the water.
Yes, but you know what? He doesn't know that it's him. And he growls.
Oh.
Oh. And you know what? His reflection growls too.
Oh.
Come at me, bro. So,
Come on.
he really wants that bone, doesn't he? Oops, sorry.
Yep, he sure does.
I want that bone. Is it me? Is it my reflection? No, it's another dog and I want the bone. So, you know what? He has a plan. He'll bark at the dog in the water, and then he thought he'll get his bone. So, when he finally opens his mouth to bark, out drops the bone into the water. Oh. You know what? His greed made him lose his bone. And the lesson we learn is don't give up what's real for what isn't. The end.
That was a silly story. I thought it was pretty silly of that dog trying to get that bone from his own reflection.
Yes, yes. And you know what? Parents and friends, humor or laughing about stories can set the stage for learning by helping children release tension. Laughing helps you release tension and to focus on the tasks at hand.
Yeah, that's right. And humor also increases the brain's receptivity to learning. So tell jokes and be silly.
Yeah.
You know it's good for your kids. And friends, if you enjoyed that story, you could do one like that yourself. You could write your own story and then find clip art on the internet and put together a story like that. Yeah, that would be fun.
Right. Speaking of silly, you know who I haven't seen with all their silly friends in the background here? Where's Luigi?
Where is Luigi?
I mean, he's like the silliest guy I know. Luigi, where are you, man?
Luigi!
Here I am. I'm right here.
Welcome to our silly story time.
Thank you.
Do you know any silly stories or songs?
I do, but you know what? It's after my favorite food, one of my favorite foods. It is called the green zucchini.
Oh,
And you know what? I love it so much. And it goes like this. But wait, you need your zucchinis.
Oh,
Oh, you have yours?
Yes.
Miss Angie? Yes, I have mine right here. Oh, wonderful. And I'll help you, Miss Lori,
thank
because
you. Because I have no hands.
that's right, me too. Okay. Green zucchini, I like green zucchini. Green zucchini, that's what I like best. And you know what?
Do you like it on your head?
Yes, I like it on my head. Oh, wait. Miss Angie? Yes. On my head. Oh, green zucchini. I like green zucchini. Green zucchini. That's what I like best. Do you like it on your shirt?
Ah, yes, I like it on my shirt. On my shirt.
On your shirt.
On your shirt.
On my
your
shirt.
Oh,
Green zucchini, I like green zucchini. Green zucchini, that's what I like best. Mrs. O, do you like it on your shoe?
Yes, I like it on my shoe.
On your shoe,
On my shoe.
Oh,
it's Lori. Green zucchini, I like green zucchini. Green zucchini, that's what I like best.
do you like it in your mouth?
Yes! I like it in my mouth.
In your mouth.
Oh,
Green zucchini, I like green zucchini. Green zucchini,
that's what I like best. Wow, that was silly.
You were are so much fun. Oh, Luigi, you know what? I have kind of a silly story too. I see your mustache there.
Oh, thank you.
And I have a story about a mustache.
You do?
I do. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Okay. This is the story of Mr. Lou.
Mr. Lou?
Mr. Lou. This is Mr. Lou. Hey, how you doing there?
Oh, he's very handsome.
He is, isn't he? Oops. His eyebrow came off.
Pull yourself together, Mr. Lou.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Well, there once lived a man named Mr. Lou. Now he had a mustache, and it grew and grew, like yours.
Yeah.
By Monday, it was as big as his nose.
Oh,
That's very handsome, isn't it? But by Tuesday, on and on it grows.
Oh.
Ooh, look, Luigi, it's getting
Growing
bigger.
fast.
Yes, yes. By Wednesday, it has stretched as far as his ears. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's almost as big as yours.
I'm impressed.
And by Thursday, why, it looked like it had grown for years and years.
Wow.
But on Friday,
What happened on Friday?
Mr. Lou caught the flu, and when he sneezed, achoo! Oh! Off with the mustache, and it flew and flew.
Oh, you know what, Miss Lori?
What?
I think Mr. Lou should cover his sneeze, please.
Right, if he would cover his sneeze, his mustache wouldn't fly off. would
Yeah,
it?
you would keep it
Alright.
on.
That is a good tip, but
Yeah.
that is a silly story, isn't it?
Yeah, it was very
Guys, let me
funny.
see. Will your mustache? Oh, nope, your mustache won't fly off.
Well, I sneeze like this.
Very good. All right. Good job.
Thank you. That was a wonderful flannel, Miss Lori.
Oh, thank you, Luigi.
You're welcome.
Oh, Luigi, that was fun. Hey, Luigi, you know what would be really fun?
What?
Can you imagine an upside down world?
Upside down?
Yes, isn't that silly? Would you like to take a ride through an upside down world with me? I have a song about
What do
it.
you think? What about you, Miss O? What do you think?
Fun to me.
Okay, it's called Upside Down World. Are you ready?
Yes.
Come fly with me in an upside down world. There's so many strange things to see. There's upside down people who walk down the street with upside down shoes on their upside down feet in an upside down world. In an upside down world.
Wow, we're upside down.
Well, it's fun to be in an upside down world. There's fish that fall out of the sea. There's upside down clocks that make everyone late. Upside down food that won't stay on your plate.
Looks delicious.
It's an upside down world. In an upside down world. Why, there's everything upside down all over town. It all looks so funny that I've got to frown. 'Cause a frown is a smile when you turn upside down. In an upside down, upside down,
What side down?
upside down.
Whoopside down.
Upside down world.
We have a silly activity for you that you can try at home, and you just need a few materials that you might already have at home. You need a plastic cup, the sturdier the better, a straw, a drinking straw, a marker, and rubber glove. And what you're going to do is with the marker, you can make a face on your rubber glove, and you could number the fingers if you want, like I did here. And then you're going to attach it onto the top of the cup. And if it doesn't stay by itself, you might want to put a rubber band on there to secure it. Also, you're going to want to get an adult's help to poke a hole in the side of the cup, like down here. Maybe with a Phillips screwdriver or something, but definitely have your adult help you with that. And then you're going to stick the straw in there. And mine has a little extra air that would leak out, so I'm going to put some tape on there around it so the air doesn't escape. And then is the fun part. You get to blow into it and watch what happens. What do you think's going to happen? Let's see. You can call it. This is high five. And give it a high five. High five! That's just a silly activity.
Very
Try
silly
it
and
fun.
very
So
fun.
thank you so much for joining us for our silly story time today. We had fun, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
But I think it's time, Reba, to say goodbye. Okay.
I think it's time. We've got to go. So wave your elbows. Can you wave your toes? Wave your knees and wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears and wave your hair. Wave your hips and your derriere. Wave your fingers.